What would you do if a normal train ride suddenly turned into a nightmare filled with deadly zombies? This is the story of a father who only wanted to protect his daughter, but ended up fighting for survival inside one of the most dangerous trains ever. Michael is a busy businessman who barely spends time with his little daughter Emma. Because of his work, his daughter feels lonely and only wants one thing: to visit her mother in Busan. Even though he is tired, Michael finally agrees, and both of them board the KTX train to Busan. Early in the morning, everything looks normal. Passengers are relaxing, talking, and enjoying the ride. But at the last moment, a strange injured girl secretly enters the train, and nobody realizes something is terribly wrong. A few minutes later, she suddenly transforms into a terrifying zombie, attacking a train worker, and within seconds, the infection spreads rapidly through the train. Passengers panic as people begin turning into monsters one by one, and the peaceful train becomes a moving nightmare. Michael quickly grabs Emma and runs for safety, while other passengers try to survive. Among them are Daniel and his pregnant wife Sarah, who become key survivors. The zombies move extremely fast, and one bite is enough to infect anyone. Survivors lock themselves inside compartments, trying to stay alive. As the journey continues, fear changes people. Some help each other, while others become selfish and dangerous. At one point, Michael, Daniel, and another survivor fight through multiple zombie-filled train cars to reach their families. After a brutal fight, they finally reunite with their loved ones, but some passengers refuse to let them in because they fear infection. Soon tragedy strikes. Daniel sacrifices himself to save Sarah, shocking everyone. Michael slowly changes during the journey. At first, he only cared about Emma, but now he starts risking his life to help others. As the train gets closer to Busan survivors, and finally the businessman gets infected. But before fully turning, he bites Michael's brain. Now Michael realizes he is infected and has very little time left. Even after being bitten, he stays calm because his only goal is making sure Emma survives. He safely places Emma and Sarah near the front of the train while he slowly loses control. In his final moments, he remembers holding Emma as a baby and knows this is goodbye. Not wanting to become a monster that could hurt her, he quietly sacrifices himself by falling from the moving train. Emma watches helplessly as her father disappears into the darkness. Finally, the train reaches Busan. Only Emma and Sarah survive. The movie ends with survival, but at a huge cost, including a father who gave everything for his daughter. Train to Busan is not just a zombie movie, it is a story about sacrifice, humanity, and the terrifying choices people make to protect the ones they love. If you enjoyed this story, make sure to like this video and subscribe to the channel, and tell me in the comments, if you were in this situation, what would you do?